From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia. Now at 8, another round of winter weather is coming your way today. Meteorologist Tammy Sousa is keeping you prepared and protected from the Hyundai Next Weather Sphere. Plus, President Trump continues to aggressively push his agenda despite mounting criticism from around the world. The latest comments from the administration that are raising eyebrows from world leaders. And yet another delay in the moving of the SS United States from the city of Philadelphia. Why the move is now being delayed once again, and when it could finally be on the move once and for all. Today is Sunday, February 16th. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jan Carabeo. Howard Monroe has the day off. And today is a next weather alert day once again. Meteorologist Tammy Sousa joining us from the Hyundai Next Weather Sphere to again get you prepared and protected for what's ahead. Good morning, Tammy.
Well, good morning to you, Jan. Yeah, we have a lot that's ahead of us. We saw a little bit of snow, sleet, rain, freezing rain yesterday. Right now, what we're dealing with is kind of a misty fog outside, clouds, and some light raindrops. So you'll need to be aware of that as you head out. The roads are wet, but it is going to get much wetter as the morning wears on. Let's talk about what is headed our way. This is the storm system that we are talking about right here. Now, we're not going to be in the snow sector of it, but look at that long line right here that goes all the way down to the Gulf Coast. That brought severe weather to the deep south and the Tennessee Valley. Now, that line of storms has to come through our area. Behind it, pushing in, is very cold and very fast air. We're going to have some high winds screaming through the area, and it is going to be a bit of a mess later on today and tomorrow. So that is what we are very concerned about, is the high winds. We have the next weather alert that is in effect. Now, that is for today and tomorrow for rain, wind, and now ice. Black ice for tonight is a very big reality with all this rain standing around. I don't think the wind will dry it all out. So periods of heavy rain and a few storms will come through later this morning and this afternoon. We will go all the way up to near 60 degrees today ahead of this cold front. It will be breezy out of the south, and then we're going to plummet behind it to the 20s by tomorrow morning. We will see the damaging high winds. We could get gusts of 50 to 60 miles an hour. That will take down trees. That will knock out power, so be prepared. Have everything charged, tie everything down, and then the black ice will form tonight, and we will see some snow squalls coming into the area tomorrow. Here's our high wind warning for the entire area. This is through tomorrow evening, so be prepared for this. When I come back, we will talk about the next winter storm on the way as well. Yep, we have another one for Thursday. Jan?
All right, Tammy, we'll see you again for those details. Thank you. From wintry to windy, that wind that's in the forecast could topple trees, cause power outages, and other damage around the Delaware Valley today. Our Ross DeMattei joining us live again this morning with ways to stay safe. Ross, good morning.
Good morning, Jan. Who's ready to take another ride on the winter weather roller coaster? Okay, me neither, but we're going to get you ready nonetheless. And today it's going to be warm but very windy, like Tammy said, before we brace ourselves for another deep freeze followed by frigid temperatures and the chance for another midweek storm. We're going to get you ready for all of it, don't you worry. This is what it looked like in Montgomeryville last night. First, though, they got hit with a little bit of everything from snow to freezing rain to regular rain, kind of transition in that order. We spoke with shoppers at Wegmans who were stocking up on food so that they could hunker down during this storm. They described some of the road conditions on a slushy Saturday night.
Salted it pretty well, though, so the cars are moving pretty good.
As long as you keep an eye out for the people around you and drive somewhat slow, you're good to go.
Definitely around turns, it's a little scary, but as long as you go slow on the turns, it's not too bad on the main roads.
We are not out of the woods just yet. While your Sunday will be unseasonably warm with temperatures topping out in the 50s and 60s, get ready to deal with those extreme winds at times today, with gusts potentially as strong as 40 to 60 miles per hour. And that could cause some issues outside. PPL Electric, which services eastern and central Pennsylvania, they say that they have brought in extra crews, including engineers and field technicians, to respond to any storm or wind-related power outages, and they are expecting some because of the wind. And then get ready. Tomorrow, brace yourselves for a bitter start to the work week. We've got more wind, temperatures that are going to feel like they're in the 20s. But first, we want to get you through today, so you can start by securing any loose objects you may have outside just to be safe so those don't become flying projectiles, as again, we deal with some extreme wind gusts over the course of today. Jan, we're going to get through this week. Just got to grit down and bear it. That's wintertime, right?
Yep, this too shall pass, Ross. All right, thanks so much. Now look at this video, incredible here. A teenager lucky to be alive after a giant sheet of ice smashed her windshield when she was driving on a New Jersey state highway. That teenage girl says she suffered a concussion when she was struck in the head by ice that fell off a pickup truck. The girl says she used a side window to pull over safely and call 911.
I have all these scratches on my face still. And then I have like scratches like in my scalp from the glass. I saw the truck that hit me in the side of the head, and it was like this big. I had one piece of glass in my eye, but I wear fake eyelashes, so there was so much glass in my fake eyelashes. I think the eyelashes really saved my eyes.
Well, that's a first. My goodness. Now, reminder here, it is illegal to drive with snow and ice on vehicles in New Jersey. It's the law, and breaking it is punishable by fines up to $75. CBS News Philadelphia staying on top of developing stories, including a shooting during the Eagles celebration. Charges have now been filed. The shooting happened at the portable toilets near 22nd and the Parkway. Police say a fight broke out when a 27-year-old woman and her boyfriend tried to cut the line there. They say a man then fired shots, wounding the 27-year-old woman and a 20-year-old bystander. The gunman is charged with aggravated assault. Investigators say a pair of glasses helped lead to the arrest of a suspected killer. Take a look at this. Christian Custodio Aquino is now charged with killing South Jersey veterinarian Dr. Michael Anthony. That all happened back in December. Anthony was found outside of his Cherry Hill home with multiple stab wounds. Investigators traced a pair of glasses found at that scene to a Washington state retailer. Custodio Aquino was arrested by U.S. Marshals in California on Tuesday. Still no word on a motive here, but the prosecutor's office says the suspect had previously been intimately acquainted with Anthony's partner. 8:06 now. President Trump continues to aggressively push forward with his agenda in ways that have bucked traditional norms and have been challenged legally. The Trump administration also made its debut on the world stage. CBS News' Christian Benavidez has more.
Without explanation, President Trump posted on social media this weekend, "He who saves his country does not violate any law." His new administration has aggressively pushed legal and constitutional boundaries to carry out his agenda, including in New York City, where Trump downplayed federal corruption charges against the city's mayor, Eric Adams.
But I know nothing about the individual case. I know that they didn't feel it was much of a case.
As the charges, which included bribery, were suddenly dropped, the mayor said he would start allowing federal immigration agents to work inside the city's infamous Rikers Island jail. 7 career prosecutors resigned after refusing orders to drop the charges against Adams. The mayor had pleaded not guilty and denied any wrongdoing.
This is about a new administration being very comfortable saying, this is what we will do, members of the Department of Justice, and either resign or implement what I'm telling you to do.
In a new interview with Fox News host Sean Hannity, President Trump and Elon Musk addressed Musk's growing influence within the Trump administration.
Elon called me. He said, "You know, they're trying to drive us apart." I said, "Absolutely."
On the world stage, Vice President J.D. Vance's comments while addressing a crowd of European leaders in Germany has alarmed traditional U.S. allies.
The threat that I worry the most about vis-a-vis Europe is not Russia, it's not China, it's not any other external actor. And what I worry about is the threat from within.
Vance accused Europe of eroding free speech by muzzling far-right anti-immigrant political parties and of failing to control their borders. Christian Benavidez, CBS News.
The strong wind expected tomorrow is now causing a delay in the long-awaited departure of the SS United States. A spokesperson for Okaloosa County, Florida, which bought the historic ship, now says it's expected to leave Philadelphia on Tuesday just after noon instead of on Monday. The ship will then be towed down the Delaware River, beginning a 2-week journey to Alabama, where it will undergo preparations for its future as the world's largest artificial reef located along Florida's Gulf Coast. Baseball is almost here, and the Phillies' first full team workout of spring training gets underway tomorrow. The Fightins' first spring training game is on Saturday against the Detroit Tigers. The following day, the team will make their home debut against the Baltimore Orioles at Baycare Ballpark. If you are planning on catching some spring ball, tickets can be exclusively bought on the Phillies website. Opening day at the bank is March 31st, by the way, against the Colorado Rockies.